one time when I was in like elementary school in grade 7, I believe. There was this huge thunderstorm that happened while we were playing for these seniors at this retirement home. Yeah, and like the instruments were getting like all soaked and stuff, so we were just like, we were going wild trying to save the instruments, and I was like laughing my head off while we were doing that because everyone was so scared to get wet because we were all wearing like white clothing. So once you got wet, everybody was gonna see like what was underneath. I'm just like, screw it. So I go out and I start taking instruments in, and they're calling me like an idiot. And like, I was just having like the time of my life at that moment. Like, I don't know in detail why I felt that way. I believe it's more like, it was just a moment in time where I felt like nothing else mattered. I could have done what I wanted at that point. Like, the instruments were kind of a priority, but like, I could have done something crazy at that point. It was just so chaotic. I guess I kind of feel happy in the midst of chaos, not so much order. I wouldn't call myself chaotic, but I kind of feel happy in that kind of environment, I guess. It's like when something's too normal, it feels boring. So my happy place is someplace which is like disorderly, I guess.
I think it depends. When you're with friends, there's that feeling of happiness, and I can define that as joy. When I'm with strangers, or like when I'm working with people I don't know, and it works really well, that can also be joy, but it's a different kind of joy when you show than when you're with your friends. I could say that you can feel good in a way when you're with people. Like, for example, when you're with your friends, or you get like, I don't know, you get this special promotion or something that makes you happy, and that can be turned into joy, and it takes over your mind, and it's good, and yeah.
I think society does and does not like give us a chance at joy because like, well, for example, like us high school students, we have like a lot of work on our hands. But like, I guess after we're done, we have like time to spend with our friends and our family. So I guess that gives us a lot of joy. And for other things, really, so it's kind of like, it's two ways to that question. So yeah, so both yes and no. For me, I think there is joy in the future to come because there's so much that this world has to offer, and I don't want to miss it. And I feel like the world, like, should like be filled with a lot of joy in the future, and people shouldn't miss it. Yeah.
Okay. What is joy? The difference of joy and happiness. Joy is more permanent, I guess. I don't know. I've often associated happiness and joy as the same thing, since you can experience them in similar ways. Like loving someone, having fun with them, trying to kick Mark. See, laughter is associated with joy. So I feel there isn't much of a difference other than short-term and long-term joy. Permanent joy. Sorry. Permanent joy is an experience. It's not something you can just have, if that makes sense. How do I create my own joy? Or how do I experience my own joy? Well, I'm naturally a happy person. And yeah, I often just want to make my friends laugh. And I guess since laughter, as I said before, is associated with joy, making people laugh is more like a natural thing? I don't know what else to say. It just comes naturally. Finding joy is like one of the human aspects. You can't have one without the other. You can't live without joy, basically. You're gonna experience it one way or another. So don't run away from it, Mark! Don't run away from joy!